Greetings citizens of the world. An intriguing Foreign Intelligence Service (SVR) report circulating in the Kremlin today states that an artificial intelligence (AI) test conducted on the United States Emergency Alert System (EAS) by the global technology giant Google last week resulted in the hijacking of television broadcasts in Orange County, California, where residents were greeted with a terrified, breathless voice saying the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of military establishment, particularly Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military. I'm sorry the government knows about them. And, a different voice warning that extremely violent times will come. According to this report, the EAS was established in 1997 and is a national public warning system that requires broadcasters, cable television systems, wireless cable systems, satellite digital audio radio service providers, and direct broadcast satellite providers to provide the communications capability to the president to address the American public during a national emergency, and that can, also, be used by state and local authorities, but, by 2011, was deemed worthless without its integration into Internet social networks, as tens of millions of Americans no longer use traditional modes of broadcasts to receive their news and information from. Responding to this need to integrate the EAS with social networks, this report continues, Google, in 2013, partnered with a company named Nixle, who contracts with public safety agencies throughout America to send alerts via cell phones and social media networks, most specifically in this instance, the Orange County Sheriff's Department. On 18th of September, this report details, SVR monitoring, surveillance of another Google company named DeepMind, based in London, detected several of their top AI researchers traveling to Los Angeles, California, where, on 20th of September, they met with top Nixle researchers, but whose purpose for this meeting at the time was unknown. With DeepMind being the world leader in AI research, this report explains, the SVR is mandated under Federation law to monitor this company's activities as it pertains to national security, and whose concerns about were greatly raised, this past July, when an artificial intelligence singularity event occurred in the Permkrai Oblast, and that led President Putin, on 1st of September, to warn that whoever leads in AI will rule the world, and that was immediately followed by American technology oligarch Elon Musk, likewise, warning that competition for AI superiority at national level is the most likely cause of World War III. SVR analysis of the actions of DeepMind and Nixle researchers in Orange County last week, this report further details, shows them attempting to integrate an AI component into the EAS system, thus enabling it to rapidly use real-time information obtained over social and news networks, and then use this information to create an instant warning notification to alert people to whatever danger had been detected. The critical, fatal flaw of this AI test on the EAS system, this report explains, is that it coincided with real-time news reports that North Korea was in a state of war with the United States, with other news reports further warning that California was preparing for a nuclear attack. Upon this AI algorithm detecting what it believed to be an actual nuclear attack upon California, this report continues explaining, it took just mere milliseconds to scour the entire internet to find what it believed to be the most appropriate warnings. It immediately blasted out over the EAS, and that included an internet recording of a man claiming to be a former Area 51 employee calling into a radio station wherein he stated, the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of military establishment, particularly Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry the government knows about them. An internet recording of a Christian radio program having the words spoken that extremely violent times will come. As to how the DeepMind and Nixle created AI algorithm determined that these were the most appropriate EAS warnings to issue, this report says, remains unknowable, especially as these AIs are now found to be creating their own language human beings aren't able to either understand or decipher. To the fullest understanding of the grave dangers posed to the entire world by AI, this report continues, no one is yet able to comprehend, and as evidenced by the Harvard Belfer Center for Science and International Affairs report to the U.S. government titled Artificial Intelligence and National Security that warns that the national security implications of AI will be revolutionary, not merely different, and is likely to deliver a revolution in military technology on par with the invention of aircraft and nuclear weapons. With the Belfer Center further stating that the relationship between the U.S. government and leading AI research institutions is fraught with tension, this report notes, they further warn that a third of men between the ages of 25 and 54 will not be working in America over the next 30 years due to AI too, and have, also, told the Pentagon that they should begin conducting AI-focused war games. As nearly all major companies in both the US and EU are using AI to determine who get jobs, this report concludes, the most likely first casualties of AI will be the giant tech companies who invented it, and whose amassed wealth has been accumulated by selling advertising on their social media